Hey, ever wondered how tall buildings stay up?
Yesterday we started thinking, how is Rapunzel's tower able to stand up so tall without falling over?
We're curious to learn more about how the world works around us.
I've been wanting to build my own princess skyscraper.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we'd love to help you with your skyscraper, Mia. Are you guys ready?
Yeah! Okay, so first things first. If we want to answer why tall buildings like Rapunzel's tower don't fall down, we should start by thinking about why they could fall down.
There are things called forces which affect all objects by pushing, pulling, or moving them.
Forces are kind of like rules that we know exist because we can see the effects they're having. For example, if Rapunzel puts her head outside the tower window and lets down her hair, it's gravity that's pulling it down towards the ground.
To really get simple with it, gravity is the rule that really large things pull much smaller things towards them. So everything on Earth is attracted to and pulled towards the biggest thing, which is the planet itself. If we didn't have gravity, everything would float around.
My princess skyscraper will be on Earth. See?
That's awesome, Mia. The more something weighs, the more strongly it's pulled down by gravity. So a big heavy building is pulled by force from a lot of gravity. See, hair doesn't weigh that much, so it can even stand up sometimes.
Another force which affects buildings is air resistance. Have you ever tried walking on a windy day?
All the air molecules moving in the same direction are powerful enough to make things move. Even though they're so small you can't see them, together, when they hit an object, it bounces off and pushes it in the same direction it was going.
In our lives, wind isn't normally much to worry about. But when you get higher up, the wind is a lot more powerful. That's why the magic lanterns move around in the air and don't just go up in a straight line.
So, those are two main forces which can cause tall objects to fall over. Gravity pulling them down,
and air resistance pushing them to the side.
So what are we gonna do about them? My princess skyscraper is gonna fall down.
To answer that, why don't we try making our own tall building?
How are we going to do that?
How?
Okay, well, it's on a smaller scale, but we can demonstrate some ideas using this.
We can build our own model of a tall building to explain its principles.
First off, the choice of material is really important. Remember, gravity is pulling objects down, so we need a strong base that can withstand the weight of everything on top of it.
This tower is made of bricks, which are pretty good because it can hold a lot of force.
We can make bricks even stronger by laying them in an offset pattern. It's kind of like weaving the bricks together, and it makes them even stronger. See? Every other.
Towers like this were built a long time ago. Today, we use stuff like concrete and steel to build even more taller buildings because it helps support more weight.
Builders want to use materials that are strong and don't bend or flex too much when the wind pushes them, but still have a little give so there isn't too much resistance.
Another important thing is to build a strong frame, which helps support its structure.
It's kind of like a skeleton for the building.
A really strong skeleton. Many modern taller buildings use a cylinder frame.
This tower is kind of a cylinder shape too, so it's actually pretty well suited to being a tall building.
Exactly. There are two types of ways that tall buildings are able to stay up. First is using materials which supports a lot of weight, and having a really strong skeleton that is built around.
I like the idea of a cylinder frame.
In that case, your skyscraper is going to be awesome, Mia.
Thanks.
So, that's how tall buildings are able to stay up.
By understanding how forces act on buildings, we can get creative and find solutions to solve problems.
Do you want to see my princess skyscraper design?
Yeah!
Yes, oh my gosh.
That's
Wow.
so pretty. I love the colors. I love how you made it a cylinder shape, so it's really strong.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about too, and how it makes it strong.
My favorite part is
Probably the window.
probably, yeah, the window.
Maybe someday I get to build my own princess building.
I would love to hang out with you there.
Me too.
Well, until next time,
Bye.
bye.